Okay. I got a little sun going on. I thought a little. Ooh. Okay. Welcome. We still testing the podcast. We're going through a couple of things, but someone knocked on the door and I let them in, and now something's going on. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. It's gonna be fun, guys. All right. Let me shut this down a little bit. Let me shut this down. Okay, I think that's enough 808s. Welcome. My name is Mr. Ish. I'm here at one of these test podcasts, and I have a special guest with me. She's a staff member. She's a vet. She's been here forever. Say your name, babe.
My name is Miss Margaret.
Miss
the
Margaret.
STEM specialist here at Kudair.
Miss Margaret. How long you been working here, Miss Margaret? Tell
I've
the
been
people.
working here since I was 17, so 3 years now.
Okay, 17. She's 19. So she's 20. 20 minus 17. You carry the 1. You divide and think you. Okay, she's right. The 3. I mean, I'm doing this probability math. You know, this new school math.
Oof.
So it takes me a little longer. But the 3 years is good. I believe her. I've seen her here before. She's been here for a minute. But you've been coming to Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club since you were
9 years old. So
9
I've
years
been
old.
here for like 10 years, about to be 11.
11 years. So she's been here since the building's been here.
Yep.
So she's one of the founding mothers of the
Fun
building.
fact, the way that I found out about Kips Bay, I was taking the 3 bus across, and I was like, oh, my name is on that building, Mom. We have to go in. The same day she got me membership, and I started after school the very next day.
Look at that. So she stepped into these doors because her name was in the building. Okay, now her name is probably all over the building, and she's definitely a big foundation and a big part of the building. I've had I have the joy of working with Margaret for a long time and seeing her grow here. She was also a Youth of the Year 2 times. So let's give her a little clap on that, because that's not an easy process. I mean, she was here, she did it. Okay, so we always have her back, and you know what? Margaret's one of my favorites. You know why? Because we have the same last name.
Rodriguez.
Okay,
It's
Rodriguez.
A Rodriguez thing.
So we got Mr. and Mrs. Rodriguez, but we're not married. But and I also give her a little ride home. She lives in my hood, so that
Personal Uber.
Yeah, come on, personal Uber, and no credit card needed. So that's the way we do it. So, Margaret, I know we're going through a lot of changes this year, and we got 2 new co-directors, and I'm super excited. I feel like if they're my little kids, but they're not. Mr. Darryl and Miss Francesca, I'll give them a little shout out. I'll give them a little clap. For the first time in many, many years, I feel that we don't have to wait 6 months for our director to find out how they feel and how the staff is and this and that. Do you know the program? You don't know the building. That closet's not for this. They know the building.
Mm-hmm.
They've been here for 10 years. I think each of them at least 10 years or so. So they know the building. They know the staff. They know the customers, which is the parents and the kids, the members that come. So all that, we started off, fresh already. And and they respect us, and they started from the ground up also. So I think that is also great, and we got a lot of new challenges and a lot of new things on the table. But I think that that they'll be great co-workers, and we could follow them, and they'll lead us directly to where we need to be. How about you, Margaret? How you feeling about this?
I feel like this is a great decision. Personally being here since the building first opened, I've seen a lot of changes as a member, volunteer, to even now being a staff. And just knowing that people that originated with the building are finally getting recognition and are able to progress with the company. Being a member and seeing that they were staff when I was a member and now they have this position is definitely encouraging for me, because I'm very passionate about Kips Bay. I'm very passionate about our mission statement, about the things that we do, because I received that help firsthand from Daryl and Francesca specifically. Like, Daryl was my hockey coach. Without hockey, I don't know where I would be. Francesca, me and her have had a lot of personal conversations from when I was 10 years old to even now that I'm 20. So still having those relationships with people who were my mentors and now working for them, and they're still my mentors.
And it also always feels good when it's somebody you know.
Yep.
It's somebody that has roots here.
From
It's
the
somebody
community.
that cares about what's going on here. We all do it for a paycheck. We all get paid. You know, I think that I would probably do maybe 1 or 2 days for free. I ain't doing all 5. But I think that, I could do it for free. I mean, there's sometimes that we stay here extra hours and, we ain't really worrying about our
or
pay.
even doing
and
extra
stuff
work,
like that, or
running
doing
extra
extra work. That's true.
programs, doing other jobs.
So I think that once you get the staff motivated and you get to that point, if you're worried about picking up a piece of paper and saying that's not my job because I'm not maintenance, then you're not gonna fit in here.
But even in the past couple of weeks, we've been here for this is our first full
This is
week.
our first full week. So we've been here. I think we had a couple of days that we were training. So we technically been working 7 days, I think.
This week, I've seen a big change in just the relationship of the staff in the building, and our culture is finally being established. I know that one of the things that we would always talk about is the culture in this building needed to be broken down and changed. But I think that what actually needed to happen was a culture needed to be established to begin with. We never really had a culture. So, like, for example, me leading the community building activities, now, like, we have new people like Pedro who come in and say hi to me every single time he sees me. He's like, "Hi, Margaret. I remember your name." Like, I have the staff coming up to me wanting to do community builders. We're talking to each other. There's a friendship now, and that just makes everything easier.
Yeah, I think that we also don't feel like we have pressure. I mean, we have pressure because we're dealing with delicate lives and stuff like that, but I don't think we have pressure in the sense that I feel somebody on my shoulder. I feel that
we don't have to do a
feel
first
like that
impression.
right now, if I don't walk out there, I feel like someone's watching me. Like, that's a different type of pressure. Or there's a new guy, how he's gonna feel about me. Or there's a new girl, how she's gonna feel about me. I think that now, if you don't know me in the 6 years I've been here, if I haven't showed you that I produce and what I like to do, then I wouldn't even feel bad if they say, "Mr. Rodriguez or Mr. Ish, you don't work here no more." You understand? I never had a doubt in me coming the next summer or the next shift. I've never, ever had a doubt like, "Oh, I wonder if they're going to bring me back." It's never been a doubt in my mind.
Me either.
Never been a doubt in my mind. So that's why we work good together, and we want to motivate these kids, and you're a little closer to them, but you see what could happen. You're a product of this building. You're a product of KIPS Bay, not just the building, of just the company and the mindset and the mission statement.
And I'm
you
so
know what
proud
it
of
is.
that. Like, I'm so proud to be a member, to have been a member, to have done Youth of the Year, because the kids, I know a lot of, like, the issues that I am talking to the kids now. Since I'm head of the 3rd floor, I'm trying to open that communication on how we can communicate with them better. Since I was a member, I understand some of the things that they don't understand. But now that I'm a staff, I understand why these things are necessary. And I'm able to communicate that to them in a way that they understand now, which I feel like is important for them and their development, because there's things that have to take place. Like, for example, Power Hour.
Yeah, that's a must. I said it's helpful for parents, and I'm a parent, so I could tell you that if my daughter goes to after school, I don't get out of here till 7. I probably do more homework with kids here than with my own kids. And this is because this is my job, and it's because I'm here more. So sometimes I feel bad that I go home and I'm like, "Oh man, I got to do homework again." I've been doing homework for 2 or 3 hours already. So that's kind of sad, but that's part of being a parent. But on another note, I just want to say that it feels good that if you're like Margaret just moved up to the 3rd floor. Now she's helping out here. She's one of the leaders on the 3rd floor. Myself, I was a leader on the 1st floor for a while, and now I moved up to digital arts. And I feel like, as soon as they put that stamp in the wall that said, Major League Baseball Digital Arts, I told my executive director, I'm in there. I'm going to be part of this sooner or later. I had to go his route and wait a little longer, but I'm here now, and that's all that matters. We got 9 minutes in, and that went quick. That went quick. So I'd like to thank Margaret for stopping by. I know she got to work. She got some things to do. This is my first one-on-one. It feels more like an interview, but not really, because this is how we talk. This is how we talk in the car anyhow.
Conversation for us.
Yeah, we talk like this in the car, and we talk like this, and music is playing, and people are honking the horn, and people are trying to cross, and all that stuff, and we still get a good conversation when we going home. So I'd like to thank you again.
Thank you.
It's going to be fun once we get like a good 4 people here in a little round table for the staff is going to be an interesting look. So thank you very much, Margaret, and I'll have to say my goodbyes now.
Thank you.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Check.
We're out of here.